You know, there's a verse in the book of Revelation that has pretty much defined our image of heaven for centuries. This idea of a grand city with a really strict guest list. But what if we've been picturing it all wrong? Today, we're going on a journey to unlock a secret about that heavenly city that might just change how you see, well, everything.
Here it is, Revelation 21, verse 27. It's one of the most stark, absolute declarations in the entire Bible. It says some people will, in no wise, not a chance, enter the holy city. It feels like a final word on who gets in and who is kept out forever. It's like a line drawn in the sand of eternity. But what does that line truly separate?
So this verse just forces us to ask a really big question. We all have that picture in our heads, right? Golden streets, pearly gates, a physical place. But what if that popular image isn't the whole story? What if the heavenly city isn't actually a place at all, but something far more personal and way more profound?
To find the answer, we have to do a little detective work. The real key is hidden in the original Greek text. So let's roll up our sleeves and peel back those layers of translation to see what this verse is really saying.
Okay, first clue. The phrase translated as "in no wise" is oume in the Greek. Now, this isn't just any no. In Greek, this is a double negative, which is the most powerful, emphatic way you can possibly say never. It's not just no entry. It's a permanent, irreversible, by no means ever shall they enter. The finality here is absolutely non-negotiable.
So who exactly is being kept out? The Greek uses the term hopoion, which means the one doing, or better yet, the one practicing. And the grammar here is so important. It points to a continuous, habitual action. This isn't talking about someone who made a mistake once or messed up a few times. No, it's describing a lifestyle, a person whose very character is defined by these things.
Now on the flip side, look at who does get in. Hoi hegramenoi, or those having been written. The grammar here is actually beautiful. It's a perfect passive participle. What that means is it's talking about an action that happened in the past but has a permanent ongoing result. In other words, their names were written in the book and they remain written. It's secure, it's forever, it's a done deal.
So when you put all those pieces back together, you get a much more forceful translation that sounds like this. You can really feel the weight of it, can't you? The exclusion is absolute, and it's based on a person's practiced nature. And the inclusion is just as absolute, based on a past, decisive act of grace. So the language is crystal clear, there's a permanent exclusion and an equally secure inclusion. But hold on, this is where the entire picture gets completely reframed. What if the city isn't a location you go to at all? What if it's something, or more accurately, someone else? So you really have two ways of looking at the New Jerusalem. The common view, the one we all know, is of a literal, physical city. But the text itself, if you look closely, points to something far more symbolic. The idea that the city is actually a spiritual people, the community of believers known as the bride of Christ.
And you don't have to take my word for it, the Bible makes this connection explicit. Right here in the same chapter, an angel tells John, "Come, I will show you the bride, the Lamb's wife." So what does he show him? Not a woman in a wedding dress, but that great city, the Holy Jerusalem. Boom. The text flat out tells us the city is the bride.
And this incredible idea is reinforced all over the New Testament. In Peter, believers are called lively stones being built into a spiritual house. The book of Hebrews says we have already come to the heavenly Jerusalem, which it identifies as the church. This is the mind-blowing part. You don't just go to the city, you are the city.
Okay, so if the city is a people, a divine community, then what's the one condition for being a part of it? Well, the answer lies right there in the final phrase of that verse we started with.
The key is the Lamb's Book of Life. Now, this isn't some cosmic scoreboard of your good deeds versus your bad deeds. Nope. It's the divine registry of the saved. It's a list of those whose eternal destiny is totally secure, not because of what they've done, but entirely by grace, through faith in the Lamb.
So how does your name get into that book? It's all about being cleansed. Membership in this city isn't about being perfect. It's about being made clean. It's about having your robes washed and made white in the blood of the Lamb. That right there is the sole qualification.
Okay, so we've gone deep into the ancient Greek, we've redefined a city, but why does any of this matter for us today? What's the big takeaway? Well, it's about understanding a brand new spiritual reality that we can actually live in right now. What we're talking about is this massive shift from an old system of shadows to the new reality. Just think about the implications here. A physical temple that only a few priests could enter is replaced by Jesus, a living temple open to everyone. A God who dwelt apart from people is now a God who lives in his people. This isn't just a minor update. It's like the entire spiritual operating system has been changed, from one based on location and law to a new one based on grace and a present reality.
So here's the bottom line, the most crucial point of all. The heavenly city isn't just some future destination, some retirement plan for the afterlife. It is a spiritual kingdom, a new reality that we can access and live out today. That divine city, that dwelling place of God, is being built right now, inside of you, inside of his people.
And that leaves us with one final profound thought to chew on. If the heavenly city is really a community of redeemed people, washed clean by grace, then what does it actually mean for us to start building that heavenly city together, right here on earth?